What's up, everyone? Dem Boys back at it. Big shout out Darth Vader. He asked for a coaching video where I just kind of run through a game and explain to you why I do what I do. Uh, so let's go. I will say with this guy, he doesn't do a lot of exotic things with this defense. He just changes his shells up a lot, so you're not going to notice me doing a lot of flipping. I would flip my defense more so if I'm seeing cross man or different like Mabel setups. People are adjusting their defense and maybe playing one shell just to make it a little bit harder and to hope that they make a mistake within their adjustments. So Darth Vader, I know you had kind of specifically asked about that. That would be really like the best reason to do that. Or if you just want to get to the weak side if you're trying to run or something, if they're not going to adjust. So when I take my kickoffs, my big thing is I want to get to a hash. I mean, obviously get your yards right. But my big thing is just get to a hash. So you're going to see me now. I'm going in. I'm setting up. There's the free Willy money play. Close sale. So I'm just going through and I'm setting up everything that I've given us videos on in our scheme to set up the entire meta offense. And guys, there's plenty of time to do this. We're going to have to burn a timeout, so I know you're seeing me burn through it all quick. If you can't do that, don't worry. Now we're getting our slot set up, strong slot set up, so we don't have a tight end out there. So I took the timeout. As you guys can see, I got 42 seconds. So you guys would really have another 27, 28, maybe even 30 seconds before you would have to be done with that. So you don't have to be as quick as me. Is my point. Don't let that intimidate you at all. So start with the money play, see what we've got. It looks like a cover 3, so in my thought, my thought processes looks like a cover 3. I realize it's man, so I float that. That was something I tried to give you and show you that in the video, but in practice mode I couldn't get that animation to happen with the defense. So I'm kind of glad that happened. You could see that. So now I just kind of want to see how he handles when I downshift a bit and come out in a running formation after beating him with the pass. He obviously reacted really well, so that's kind of in the back of my mind that maybe that's not something I'm going to be able to do. If someone starts coming out in the 1-4-6 or something like that, I'm just going to do that every play until they stop. Literally every play. Different run, but that every play. So now, since he came out in a cover 2 last time and I see what appears to be a cover 2 shell again, you see me switch my play, and now this is a great example. I flip it because I need to get my corner out to the wide side of the field. So I saw what he was in formationally and set up for it. I almost blow this read because he shades back, so I start to think maybe I'm wrong, and I should have threw it right away when the corner broke away. So much space. I still got it. Also, I'm a little late because of the windup. Like that was like me throwing a Madden 19 corner up. Anyways, so now again, since he's kind of changed his shells around, I'm gonna kind of change my stuff around because I'm not as sure. Maybe cover 2 again. I throw that right away because I think I'm about to get a rubber out there. You can kind of see where my slant starts to push the other defender out of the way. Didn't quite get enough of him to slow him down, so it didn't quite work out. I should have waited, but that's what I saw and why I did it. So, second and long, one thing I know is he didn't stop the money play. So, run it. And then, I always say whatever way the user goes, throw the other way. But, like, in that case, if the user's in the middle, you can go either way, all right? Like, he didn't cover nothing. So, you can see my players are a little tired. I should have been pacing myself a little bit. I always say it's perfect if you snap the ball at if you pick your play with about 17 seconds left on the play clock, like I did there. That's about perfect, unless you have a bunch of changes or you want to make at the line, like you're going to shift to a under center, in the meta offense. So there, I just hit him with my favorite heavy run play because I wanted to see how he would react to that. And mid blitz, and nickel is obviously not the reaction, so I tried to do it again, but he came out in goal line, so I switched because that is not a good run play against a goal line defense. Please note that. And he's not pressing, so I'm like, okay, easy throw to Moss. Moss runs kind of a stupid route, but whatever. I see him kind of get pressed on him, and I think he's going to inside release, and I throw it, because you can pretty much start to time when you've thrown it enough. You can kind of know when a receiver is going to get off of a press, assuming that it's not a beast corner out there pressing him, which that wasn't. So I just timed it how I figured. It looked different. The reason I held that a second is I didn't see any movement from Mosley there, his middle linebacker, so I thought maybe he was actually down on an end-in kick block. So I just kind of like held it for a second. I'm looking around. I want to see tendencies, not just for them, but for the remainder of the game. If there's any tells, I want to figure those out. So here I see what appears to be either Christian McCaffrey or a fullback. Hint, he was white. So I just did the sky kick over there. I didn't really have enough wind to scum kick, so if someone's got a fullback over there, why not? So now, same on offense, we got to get our defense set, right? So what you're seeing me do here is just get my players that I want, where I want them, to run my schemes. Now, I did not go, you don't see me audible to different defenses and stuff, and that's stuff where I didn't want to burn another timeout, so if somebody proves to me that I need to do that, I can do a little bit of that each play for a few plays. With what this guy was showing me, I didn't feel like I needed to. I didn't feel like that was going to be a key to the game. I felt like I'd come out in a defense and just be correct, or make it work. Now, that having been said, the reason I call the timeout there is because that resets your timer. So, pro tip, when you're adjusting your defense, that will reset your timer. So you see me come out in the meta run D. That's the cover 4 version. Obviously, I'll give you the different shells because I don't know. He's in 2 wide, so I think he's running, but it might be a pass. So that's where you're going to see me come out in my run meta. So this time I picked the cover 2 pinch dog, thinking, okay, well, he's probably going to run. He is not. We do kind of body everything, but obviously he takes off. So now I'm a little bit worried because it's like, okay, you're going to come out in 2 wide. I got to worry about the run. I got to worry about the pass. I got to worry about the quarterback taking off. So that means I need to get a spy in there. That's an awful lot to worry about. So already he's kind of done a good job of getting me into a position where I've got a little more than I want to worry about. So you see I just kind of came out in cover 4 and just spied one of the middle linebackers. Like, okay, well, I don't know what I'm going to get. Huddles me. I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. It just like falls down. I was like, my own player knocked me over. Now that pissed me off because that was me. I clicked on and that was a user hit stick. And Julio is such a beast. That's 90 overall Houston. It's not like that's a bum. That is a 6'3" big safety, and I'm using the hit stick. Line it up perfect. What are you going to do? So I'm a little bit frustrated, but he comes out in 3 wide. I'm like, hallelujah. So I'm set up for the run, really, here. Now, he quick snaps me before I can get set up. As soon as he does that adjustment, I know it's pass because he's setting up blocking, right? Everything's still covered, but Julio just is doing Julio things. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I need to create some type of a negative play to get in the driver's seat. Think of it like a game of horse, right? I'm trying to get in the driver's seat. So now I'm set up for the pass. I'm really bringing it because I'm fairly certain he's passing. If not, I'm still there where I can loop over. I have, obviously the Amos blitzing, so there's some responsibility over there. I bring the safety down just a touch. But I'm here. Now watch what I do too. This is kind of a loop over run defense. So I just kind of wait, loop in, fire a gap. So I still had some run responsibility, but I'm thinking he's going to pass. But there's a negative play, right? So that's kind of what I needed. Now we've got him in a bad situation, really for the first time. So I just base aligned to get everybody in so I'd have more time to set up. And again, I'm coming after him. I drop the safety so he doesn't fire one in quick. And now let's go, dude. Now I already know I've got him right where I want him. But I'm not just going to spam this, right? So now, since he's seen that a few times and it's had effect, right? I want him to see it a few times, and it has to hit home at least once, right? They have to be worried about it and scared of it. So then I come out in my cross 3 fire, which is going to be my shed and cover. And you'll see I just spine. I double team Julio because Julio's a bastard. And I'm just going to get on the back, the other side with McCourty, and just max cover everything, right? With some good shed on the edges is what you're looking for, and exactly what I figured would happen. The mid-read, Houston comes down, picks him off. Total bait job, and we're done. So guys, hope that was helpful. Dumb boys, back with another one. If y'all want to see more of this, let me know. I shall do it if you want it. Peace.